Hey, Shalom, Akim Shalom, first thing and foremost. I give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. New in this gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, wherever it may be. This is a quick lesson through the Spirit, titled Sedition Among Men, evading one another, based on 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. Scripture say there should be sedition among men, and if you look up the term sedition goes into basically anybody that's speaking out against the government, uprisings, looting, robberies, whatever, but an uprising against the government. Okay, they got something in Congress or a law which is called, well, not law but Congress, or on the books, called the Sedition Act or the Insurrection Act. Basically, when you have these particular protests and riots that turn to get violent, they're called basically it's the Insurrection Act, and they can hit you with high treason for particular activities or acts like that, because basically it's a adversity between the citizens and the government. Okay, and sedition among men, that's happening. Okay, that's happening all over the world. Okay, for all these countries, even in America, you have sedition happening in certain parts, like with the whole George Floyd thing. About a year and a half ago, or a year ago, whenever it happened. Damn, time flies. But you had pretty much protests in these cities. You had the BLM that came out and pretty much represented the so-called black community, which that's false. They're based on Marxism, which you can look that up. But nonetheless, you had riot and lootings in the cities and so forth. And I remember down here after we got finished prophesying, boy, what we was prophesying that, man, that looked like a damn war zone, man. And they was protesting from like 12 o'clock that afternoon, and they got real like crazy at night, to the point the police had to dispatch the task force. They were shooting cannons and rockets and so forth. It was crazy, man. Something right out of the Bible, And I was like, wow, just how a regular day turned violent real quick. They arrested like 10 people, I think. But that to show you that these people, man, they on edge, and they just waiting on a perfect scenario in order to release their anger, like the purge. Okay, the purge was one day out of the year that individuals got to release their anger and their animosity and their frustrations with everyday life, whether it be people, jobs, family, whatever. They got a chance to release their animosity upon humanity, because the government made it legal for one day, up to 12 hours, that anything, including murder, is legal. Okay, the only people you wasn't able to touch was government officials of a level 3 and higher. Okay, you couldn't touch cops, firefighters, paramedics. You couldn't touch those people because they were considered protected. And if everybody killed the paramedics off and the firefighters, they wouldn't have anybody to come and bury the dead bodies. All right, but it's coming a time that that's not gonna matter. Okay, it's not gonna be some well, we can't kill firefighters, or, well, I'm speaking in terms of the people, where they can't kill firefighters or workers or cops or detectives and stuff like that. People are gonna go after all sorts of people when the time coming. Okay, people are gonna go after these cops. They're gonna target the cops mainly because they feel injustice done by this judicial system. But overall, man, it's gonna be every man for themselves, man. Okay, every man, woman, and child, pretty much you're gonna be on your own out here. You're gonna have to fend for yourself, because out there in Buffalo, New York, they wasn't covering it, but during the time of that storm or that winter blitz that hit, people were looting and robbing, man. Okay, in the blizzard, cold weathers, people were breaking in cricket stores. People was breaking in like little stores here and there, man, stealing food, convenience stores and stuff like that to get what they need. And the reason why they was doing that is because the cops, they couldn't come. Okay, the cops was on pretty much, they was on stuck mode, because it was too much ice out there for one thing. They couldn't dispatch troops or crews fast enough in order to get to the place where the crimes were being committed. So people was taking full advantage of that, man. Okay, niggas out there sliding with fucking iPhones in their pockets. Niggas stealing flat screen TVs, sliding down the street, man. And it was crazy. And people, they didn't care about their government, because there's gonna come a time that they're not gonna give a shit about what the hell the government got to say. We're gonna lock you up for speaking out against it. They ain't gonna give a hell, because people gonna take matters into their own hand. So my thing is, what would you people do if there was no 911? Okay, what would you people do if there was no 911? Because when 911 shuts down completely, that's it. And the people are already overpowering the police force anyway. And they gonna say, well, look, the police force, we don't have enough power to combat these people. we need reinforcements, meaning they're gonna get in tactical gear, SWAT gear, and in most cases, the military is gonna be dispatched, man. Okay, private troops or mercenary groups coming in to police the streets of America. You know, not NATO, but EU troops, man, Interpol police, ICE troops. You know, they call it the Gestapo. I believe that was a term they used back during the time of the Nazi, Germany, when basically they was forcing those people into those camps, man. They used they used the higher forces of the military, so to speak, or the bulldogs or the gulags, so to speak. You know, men that was not wrapped too tight. You know, that didn't have anything to lose, so to speak. So when that happens, they're gonna dispatch particular troops of a special degree to deploy to the streets of America, man, to police you men, women, and kids out here, because they know it's gonna get crazy, and they know that the people are on edge, and they're looking for a reason to put people in these camps, man. Okay, they looking for people to take control of their streets, like out there in, I believe it's Dayton, Ohio. I think it's Ohio, if I'm not mistaken. Salaki, if I'm off on it. But basically, I'm not sure if they passed their budget for the first of the year. But the mayor was basically stating, well, look, if they don't pass the budget within the first of the year or before that, then it ain't gonna be any city workers. Nobody's gonna get paid. No cops, no firefighters. There's not gonna be anything. And basically, people are gonna be out here doing all types of shit. So basically, they're gonna have to pass particular budgets in order to fund the new year, because they just avoided a government shutdown again, which that's all bullshit, man. Because my thing is, they always talk about the fears of government shutdown. You ain't even got to put that out there, because the only thing you're gonna do is print another $1.7 trillion in order to keep even to keep the damn thing open. You know, that's all you're gonna do is pass another bill to keep it open. You're not gonna shut it down until it's time for it to shut down. Because honestly speaking, when they're passing these $1.7 trillion bill, these deficit bills, they're not doing anything but making it. They're causing a concern for inflation. They're making the economy inflate more quicker, and they're talking about raising taxes, raising the Fed, and all this other shit. But how the hell is that even going to bring back or reduce inflation costs when you printing fucking money? You see how stupid it is? A simple solution: stop printing money that you don't have, because you're causing everybody around you to go into debt. And when people stop buying the American dollar, all that money is coming back right here. And that's when you're going to have a carton of eggs is going to be fucking $125. Okay, like eggs isn't expensive enough. For a mediocre carton of eggs is $3 now. A real carton of eggs, you want some real good eggs? Hey, you paying $10, man. You see? Ain't no, it's going to get bad. Because when the food securities really manifest themselves, when these Hy-Vee stores stop doing these deals Monday through Thursday, you know, selling the bags of chips for $1.98, when they stop doing that and people realize that the scarcity of food is real and that this society is playing games with you people, that's when shit is gonna get real. That's when, hey, the people gonna load up the blicky and they gonna go door to door. You know, whatever you got and they want it, they gonna take it, even if it's you. Okay, a lot of you women, a lot of you kids, a lot of you guys, you gonna get took, man. Okay, you gonna get straight up reapered out here. They gonna come in, they gonna take your ass, and hey, you gonna be never to be heard from again. So the time to stop playing games is now, man. All right, look, the warning is here. The scriptures say I've set up watchmen on thy walls, O Jerusalem, which should never hold their peace day and night. We're not holding our peace. All right, let's see the brother text real quick. Yep, not Revelation. Amos 5 and I'm sorry, 18. Warn to you that desire the day of the Lord. It says, what end should it be unto you? Okay, it says that the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. It says, and as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or as we went into a house and leaned his hand on a wall, a serpent bit him, right? So that means that judgment is going to be all around. Okay, judgment is going to be all around, meaning you get from one judgment, you think you escaped the martial law, you got a band of misfits here. You think you escaped those men. The scriptures say he that escaped the hunger should die by the sword, man. So ain't no getting away. The Most High is gonna literally put a death blanket over this goddamn planet, man. Mainly here in America. Okay, in 2023, I don't know, man. Maybe mass death. We may start seeing people drop, man. I mean, it's deserving. At this point, you people, you so goddamn wicked to the point it's like shit. What else can the Lord do besides take you out? You know. But anyway, brothers, I'm at this place, man. It's just funny how I've been out the last 4 days, and I still don't want to come. I still don't want to be in this motherfucker, man. That's how we got to get up out of here. We need deliverance, man, for real. It's to the point you all work and you still don't want to go back. Revelation 6:6, it says, and I heard the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, 3 measures of barley for a penny. See that? Thou heard not the oil and the wine. That's right, man. All right. So anyway, I'm going to end it there, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Shimi Hawashai. And with that, Shalom and a Baba Ball. Man, I hope some of these people froze to fucking death, man. But anyway, Shalom and a Baba Ball. Shalom.